You have a question? What's the question? Don't worry, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that's still part of this thing. And it's even what I was about to explain. One of the things I was about to explain. So now, let's say I want to like have access to Mr. Kelvin's project, right? So I want to have access to this project. How exactly will I do it? So now I made mention of something in our last class that there is something we call public and private. So let's say you make your project public, which I think everybody already did. So you made your project public. Now, if I want to access Mr. Kelvin's project, what I have to do is just go ahead to his repository and clone his repository. Now, how do I clone Mr. Kelvin's project? Now, let me just give us an example. Mr. Kelvin, please give me your username. GRA. Okay. Please spell it again. I almost wrote GRA. Kelvin. KELVIN. GIA. Oh, that was a mistake. Sorry, just a moment. Let me just go to github.com rather than my profile. Okay. Oh, yeah, please call it again. Mm-hmm. JARY. Okay. That's all. So I'm looking for users. Let me check users. Let's see if we have it. So this is it. So let me just click on it. All right. So join 3 days ago. Let me just follow him. Now, let's say this is Mr. Kelvin's what's the name? Project, fitness, Web3. Now let me say I want to clone this first project into my own but now as you can see, it's a public project. As long as it is public, I can see it. If it is private, I will not be able to see it. Now it's public. Let's say I want to clone it and I click on his own. So all I have to do is click on that particular project. Now, can you see that I wrote code here? Once I click on code, they're going to provide me. Now they have HTTPS, SSH, and GitHub CLI. Now, do not worry about your SSH and GitHub. Just stay on this place. I'm going to click on this one that has the HTTPS. Click on this link. Now, let me say I want to come into this place. I can go. Let me create a new folder. Let me just leave it here. All I have to do is go to my view terminal, and then I can say git clone. Let me cd into TechEdu classes. And I can say git clone, and I can paste that link there. And I can paste the link here. As you can see, I only copy that particular link, right? And I say git clone. Now, git clone is used in what? Cloning repositories, public repositories. It will never clone private repositories because private are always private. But if it is public, it helps you what? Clone it. But once I click on enter, what happens? I can clone all of these projects into my own my personal computer. You understand now? So as you can see, it's cloning, and once it is done, I can now cd into the project and open it up. So let us give it time for it to clone before moving on. So now as you can see, that's cloned. So let me list it out. So what's the name of this? The name of this project is my first project. Let me cd into what? My first project. Let me open it up. Let's wait for it to load. So as you can see, I have access to Mr. Kelvin's project now. So it's HTML. Yeah? Now just open up another window. There is no see if you can come to file here, open up another window. Like if you want to have multiple distance to work on. So as you can see, I have access to everything that he has worked on, and then I can go ahead and open Live Server and see what he has done. Now this is how you can clone repositories. So all you have to do is to git clone. You need to have access to the person's uh sorry? No, not even the username. Just have access to this link. All I have to do is just send me this link, right? And I can clone your repository. Now, this is how you can contribute to open source projects. So, what do I mean by open source projects? So, if you go to GitHub now, you have a lot of people are working on projects. Maybe a lot of new projects. So, they want you to like add to it, maybe just work on it, gain experience working on this project. So for instance, this is a code. Let's look at something that I know that okay, I can work on. So this is my feed. Trying to look for projects that I can work. More experience are big. Okay, so this is something. Okay, this is good. Not okay. So let's check this out. Let's check this out. Is Ruby so talent job up. Those on that repository. It's already just go to GitHub. A lot of people are working on projects, so you see different people's projects. So it's just like your Facebook. Just keep scrolling, you see projects that people are working on. So this is it. Express did not give good representation, like good documentation of their projects. But let's just leave it. So as you can see, I can go to code, click on this, and also what clone with git clone. After cloning it, the person already told me what to do. All I have to do in my terminal is run npm install and npm run dev, and then I'm going to have access to the project. So I can add to it. Let me just show us what I'm trying to say. So if I come to my view now, this is kind of advanced, so I don't worry about understanding some of these things. So if I say git clone now, might take time, but let us just wait for it to load up. Okay, cd. So if I see git clone and I had and I paste this here and I click on enter, what happens? I'm cloning talent job up. I think this person did not give good documentation, and that's one thing. You always need to give documentation of what you are working on so that people can easily have access to it and use it. So now let us say cd into talent job up, and then you open it up. Have your window. And you have to be very, very careful so people can hack your computer from here. So don't clone don't clone your own projects. You have to be very, very careful. Some people are very, very good at they probably add that probably Trojan virus that they added to it, and then you automatically clean it up and they have access to all of your files or all of your data. So you have to be very careful what you clone. Don't just work on any project. Be very, very careful. So so what they say I should do? They say I should do npm install. So let me just click on it and let us see what the person has actually worked on. This is going to take time. npm install will take time. So, but so far, do we understand how to clone repositories now? That is the moral of this story. It's moral correct, but that's the point right here. So I want you to understand how to clone repositories, and I hope everybody understands. This person is using Felt. I hope everybody understands how to use how to work on mobile repositories. Is it clear to us? So any question so far concerning to this class, maybe you have a question, you need me to explain certain things on how. So answering your question, Mr. David, he asked that, okay, how is everybody going to work on the same project? You can use this method. Use git clone. So if you use git clone, as you can see, I have access to Mr. Kelvin's code. I can contribute to it by using git. So in our next class on Wednesday, we'll have a more practical class on how to contribute to different codes and everything. So that will be all for today's class. Thank you very much for joining. We'll see you again on Wednesday. You don't have to CD. Just clone to an empty folder, then CD into the name of the file or the file. What's the name of the file? This is how you get the name of the file.